Welcome to Negosyente, ang programang naghahatid sa inyo ng mga kwento at kaalaman tungkol sa pagninegosyo. Kilalanin natin ang isang kahanga-hangang mompreneur. Pakinggan ang kanyang kwento sa Usapang Babae. Sa kwentong negosyo, bisitahin natin ang isang comfort food cafe sa busy Banawe. Isa na namang kababayan natin ang makakatanggap ng dagdag puhunan. All this and more. This is Rhoda Castro Kaliwara, your resident Pinay entrepreneur. At ito ang Negosyente. Our guest for today is a matriarch of a family of politicians from Pangasinan, my home province. She is many things to many people. She is the wife to the congressman, mother of the governor, and the mother of the mayor of Binalonan, Pangasinan. She's a very successful businesswoman, but with a big heart for education. My kabaluyan, Miss Arlene Grace Guico. Hi, Arlene.
Hello.
How are you? Welcome to Negosyente sa Usapang Babae.
Rhoda, thank you so much for having me.
Alam ko masyado kang busy. Nako, ang tagal-tagal talaga namin siyang hinabol para sa interview na to. But thank you for your time. Anyway, alam ko you're so busy running your own business. Meron kang World City Colleges, that's WCC.
Yes.
At saka meron pang World City Medical Center. Napakarami, pero pag-uusapan natin ang negosyo a little later.
Okay.
In the meantime, gusto lang kitang tanungin, paano ba ang isang maging nanay ng mga anak na nasa leadership roles sa gobyerno? Paano mo sila pinalaki?
Rhoda, I raised my children as best as I could, no? And to help them become well-rounded individuals. So ever since, alam ko na kailangan, they have to be strong in their Christian foundation. We go to church every Sunday. Tapos, hindi lang pagkatapos ng church, kailangan after church, kailangan pag-usapan namin ang natutunan ng isa't isa.
Strikta ka ba bilang
Hindi
nanay?
naman, hindi. When they were older, when they were younger, pinababayaan ko lang sila na maglaro. Lumilipad ang mga unan sa bahay noon. Nako. But I let them have fun. No?
And you have 6 kids.
I have 6. I think they also pick up their values from the church. Paggalang, pagpapakumbaba, pag-aaruga sa mga taong mahihirap, and then they also learn how to take care of the environment, kasi pinag-usapan namin yun. They also learn how to love their country, and of course, being proud as a Filipino.
Paano mo binalance ang pagiging nanay at pagiging negosyante at the same time?
Naku, Rhoda, my priority are my children.
Family pa rin.
Yes, family. So I set it aside. Pag kailangan ako, talagang takbo ako sa kanila. And then I know that I have good people naman, no, in our company. So sila na yung pag wala ako, sila na.
Your kids are all grown up, siyempre malalaki
Yes.
naman. And one of them is the governor of Pangasinan,
Yes.
mayor ng Binalonan, Pangasinan. Nandiyan ka pa rin ba to guide them sa lahat ng mga decisions na ginagawa nila? Or they ask you ba from time to time
When they ask
for
me,
opinions, for your advice?
yes, when they ask me, I give my opinion. But otherwise, I don't meddle in politics.
Oo, talagang
So hindi
totally,
talaga.
wala.
Totally,
Oo.
no.
Ever since, hindi ka nakialam
Ever
sa
since.
politika.
Oo.
Oo. Especially, di ba, you're the wife of the congressman
Yes,
also
yes.
in
No.
your district. Oh, okay. Now, okay, pag-usapan natin ang negosyo. Kasi you're the one running the business.
Yes,
Yung World City Colleges, World
Yes.
City Medical Center.
Yes,
So, can you tell us more about your businesses?
Wala kami talagang balak na mag-run ng hospital at saka school. But, kasi ang husband ko is into construction, no? At ako naman, I buy and sell properties, no? At the time, houses, mga dilapidated houses, and then I renovate it and then flip it. So, yun ang akin. I enjoy doing that. So, nagkataon lang na may nag-offer sa amin ng hospital and school in the verge of bankruptcy daw. So, tinignan namin. I look at it as a real estate investment. Hindi yung negosyo ang tinignan ko.
Oo.
And then, nagkaroon tayo ng EDSA revolution at that time. So, wala akong mabenta. So, sabi ng husband ko, baka naman pwede nating subukan, tayo na lang ang magpatakbo. Baka madali. Nako, hindi. It was really very, very complicated. But we have no choice. We have to run it. So, natuto naman kami. And then we turned it around, naging successful. So, after a few years lang, lumaki na yung hospital. We built a new hospital na. Kasi ang aming tagline before is that we are the first medical hotel in the Philippines. So na-intriga ang ibang hospitals. They keep on coming to us and looking at what we are doing. Gusto mo lang namang gawing maganda kasi nakakatakot ang hospital. Talagang ayaw mong magpa-hospital. But I'm so happy that we set the trend of a medical hotel-like hospital. So from then on, marami ding lumalapit na mga distressed schools. So sabi ko, ano ba ito? Puro distressed. So binibili naman namin sa maganda ang real estate na kung saan ang location niya maganda. Then we buy it and then we turn it around again hanggang lumaki ng lumaki. So that's how we
So
started.
ikaw nagre-restore ng mga distress ng mga negosyo.
Yes, yes.
Meron pa bang isang bagay na you wish someone taught you when you were starting out?
Alam mo, takot akong umutang noon. I wish somebody told me that it's better to use other people's money than use my money.
Sa pagninegosyo.
Sa pagninegosyo. So that's one thing that I missed probably. We should have grown faster probably.
Tips, hingang kita ng tips kung paano magpalaki ng negosyo at magpalaki rin ng mga anak at the same time.
Sinabi ko na kailangan maganda ang pundasyon ng mga bata. So when they go out on their own, I don't worry about them anymore. Kasi yung iba nga nakarating na sa, I let them go, do whatever they like. Very adventurous ang mga anak ko talaga. They do scuba diving, pati wall
Nakuha ba nila
climbing.
yan sa'yo?
Naku, mountain climbing, lahat na ng klase.
Ganun ka rin ba?
Sometimes, I go with them.
Adventurous ka
enjoy.
rin.
Enjoy kami, yeah. Oo.
So you do it as a family?
As a family, yes. We travel also a lot. That's where they can learn different cultures, di ba? So, everything that we do, kailangan iniisip ko, ano bang matututunan ng mga ito dito? So, nung pumunta na sila na nag-aral sa Amerika, hindi na ako masyadong takot because I know that kaya na nila.
Very independent
Yes, very
sila.
independent
At
na sila.
dahil yun ang naituro mo sa
Yes,
kanila.
yes.
As the wife of a congressman and the mother of the governor of Pangasinan, may mga ginagawa ka rin ba for the province of Pangasinan?
Marami akong na-meet na MSMEs, magagaling sila. They have good products, but they lack exposure actually. So last year, we sponsored them and we got a place in Manila Fame. Feature namin ang product ng Pangasinan. In that way, gusto ko ring ipakita sa mga buong tao, no, na hindi lang tayo the usual na produkto. We can have artisanal products from these MSMEs. So yun ang ginawa namin.
Proudly Philippine made.
Yes, proudly made in Pangasinan.
In Pangasinan.
In Pangasinan.
That's right. So maraming salamat sa iyo, Arlene. Maraming salamat sa lahat ng ginagawa mo para sa ating mga MSMEs sa Pangasinan. Edsare Kabalilian Miditan, kumusta kilan amin? I'm a proud Pangasinense. Thank you very much for welcoming us to your beautiful home. Thank you very much for your time.
It's my pleasure, Rhoda.
Meet the amazing woman behind She Loves Tech. Women's Voices is brought to you by SM Supermalls.
Brought to you by SM Supermalls.
We help women in technology. What does that really mean? Hi everyone, my name is Leanne Robers and I'm the co-founder of She Loves Tech. She Loves Tech is the world's largest startup competition and acceleration program for women and technology. So putting aside all of those fancy terms, what do we really do? Well, She Loves Tech helps women entrepreneurs who are building technology grow, scale, and be successful. We provide the tools and the resources so that they can be the best entrepreneurs in the world. Right now, this is our 10th year of doing She Loves Tech, and we are operating in 76 countries and have had more than 15,000 women-led, women-impact tech startups come through She Loves Tech. Our plans for the future are constantly to grow and scale and be the go-to platform for women entrepreneurs globally. So please join us in our journey, and we hope to be part of yours.
Brought to you by SM Supermalls.
Ang Banawe ay kilala sa car repair and parts. Pero ang ating masigasig na entrepreneur ay lakas loob na nagtayo ng comfort food cafe.
Co's Cafe is a coffee and kitchen. Basically, it's a cafe and a restaurant in one. Why Co's? Co's means something intimate. It's like a friendly chat. And then we wanted to build connection. So it has to be something cozy as well. Kaya we ended up with the name na Co's Cafe. People right now, they really are very particular in the experience. Whenever they go to places, the ambience as well, na you feel homey and comfortable. After the pandemic, we felt that people are very eager to reconnect and rekindle. Kasi wala nang face-to-face, di ba? Most of us trapped in our homes, even families natin, we don't get to see them. That's when we got into this venture, we decided the concept would be patterned this way. Why did we choose Banawe? One, we're familiar with the place. It is also considered a food strip. The difference lang in Banawe is most of the restaurants here are medyo on the Asian Chinese na restaurant. But the food is so good dito sa Banawe. So we decided na why not put something in Banawe na wala siya sa Banawe. Ang meron kasi dito is the typical na we go there to eat because the food is masarap, and then after eating, we stay for a short while and then we leave. We wanted to go to another place na medyo cozy or mas comfortable na kasi bitin ang kwentuhan di ba? Like when we go to eat and then dahil sa punong-puno yung restaurant, so medyo hindi tayo nagkakarinigan when we talk. This type of cafe is common in other cities like BGC or somewhere in the south. So we wanted to bring it here dito sa north. For the menu kasi, we were inspired by the existing online kitchen that we have. Nung pandemic kasi, we worked on cloud kitchen. Well, basically everything was online. Online business was thriving then. The recipes are second generation recipes already. It's inspired by the recipes of my husband's mom, my mother-in-law, basically. They had a cafe in the province. We have modified or we have improved it to adapt to the current palette na ngayon na mga generation. Like what we have here, they said it's an adobo, but it's not an adobo. We call it a chairman. It's like a braised pork, but it's not adobo. Parang nag-innovate to make it more adapted sa current taste buds ng mga tao. For the design naman, we did this minimal interior. We wanted to highlight the connection of the people coming here, blending in the city's aesthetics along with the homey feel na parang relax na cozy na pwede tayo mag-usap, have a cup of coffee, and then share some meals, diba? Since this is a new concept, so basically, it's like we really have birth pains. Parang it comes along with it. So, but we pride ourselves with the feedback that we get. We're just, if I'm not mistaken, we had our soft opening just this July. So we're going on our third week right now. So parang we were overwhelmed by the response of the customers. We haven't done any formal or major advertising yet. These are just word of mouth. Dapat top-notch ang service kasi that's what people are looking for. It's not just the food, not just the experience, but of course, yung how we give them the service or how we make them feel. Every day, we want to do better, and our goal for this cafe is to be able to grow in other cities as well. The aspect that we enjoy the most, or I enjoy the most here, is that we see the people connect. It's parang realization ng vision namin na pag pumupunta dito yung mga tao, parang relax na relax sila. They enjoy the place. Parang they say, uy, ang ganda ng place. It's so cozy and then parang relaxing. So, considering that we have just opened barely a month, we have had several small bookings, birthdays and some reunions or some small gatherings. It's really heartwarming kasi we weren't expecting this in this short period of time na kaka-open lang namin and then not much major advertising yet. It's more of the people around the neighborhood that they see, uy, there's a new place, let's check it out. Parang, and then after they check it out, and then binabalikan nila. So there are some customers na parang, uy, nakita ko na to parang this is not the first time that we saw him coming over. So ngayon may kasama na siyang iba. So that part is very heartwarming sa amin. We look forward to see you all guys here at Co's Cafe. Visit us at 815 Banawe, Santa Mesa Heights, Quezon City. We are located in a strip full of restaurants, so come and enjoy the food and experience the ambience here at Co's Cafe.
Pakinggan natin ang kwento ng isang kababayan na nabago ang buhay nang dahil sa tulong ng BDO.
Lahat tayo ay may pangarap. Pangarap na magkaroon ng magandang buhay para sa sarili at para sa pamilya. Ngunit kadalasan, hindi natin alam saan magsisimula. Narito at panoorin natin ang isang kwentong VIP, very important pangarap. Meet Fatima Diesta, sari-sari store owner at cash agad partner mula sa Bacoor, Cavite.
Bali po kasi may existing akong business, yung bills payment. So meron ako mga customer magbabayad sa akin, pero ang gagawin nila, magwi-withdraw pa, pupunta pa ng palengke para mag-withdraw, and then babalik sa akin para magbayad ng bills. So naisip ko, parang bakit hindi ko dalhin dito yung pag-withdraw, yung parang gano'n sa tindahan ko, para one-stop shop na sila sa akin. Nag-search ako online kung pwede ba na mag-apply ako ng ATM machine sa tindahan. And then yun nga po, lumabas si BDO kaagad. Nag-apply ako online, then the next day po, may kumontak na sa akin na representative ni BDO. So una po sa tindahan, ma'am, mas dumami yung customer ko. Mas nakilala kami dito. At saka ang kagandaan nito, ma'am, doble yung kita ko from withdraw nila and then from bills payment. Sa community namin, ma'am, maraming benefits na nakuha yung mga kapitbahay ko kasi more on mga remittance po kasi yung mga customer ko kasi dito sa subdivision namin, mga OFW asawa. So yun po, dito na sila nagwi-withdraw sa akin kasi parang safe sila, hindi na sila lalabas. 80 pesos balikan kasi sa amin ng tricycle. Mas gusto nila yung malapit. Hindi na nila minsan iniisip yung convenience fee, yung time and effort na pagpunta sa labas, tapos pipila sa ATM, tapos offline. Samantalang kay BDO kaagad, ang liit lang ng charge. Sa mga gusto pong mag-try, go for it po kasi talagang maganda, malaking tulong. Lalo na sa yung mga maliliit na mga tindahan. Sa BDO kaagad, syempre nagpapasalamat ako kasi binigyan nila ako ng opportunity maging part ng family nila.
Tuwing linggo, isang kababayan natin ang nabibigyan ng dagdag puhunan. Kung saang lugar ito, tara, samahan niyo ako. Andito tayo sa Sacramento Market kung saan magbibigay tayo sa isang kababayan ng dagdag puhunan. Tara, samahan niyo ako. Hello po. Kumusta po? Ano pong pangalan ninyo?
Marie po.
Marie. Marie
Ostero po.
Ostero. Matagal na ho ba kayo nagpupwesto rito?
Matagal na po.
Ano hong mga tinitinda ho ninyo?
Mga yan lang.
Mga noodles. Mga kape rin. Sino ang mga customers nyo ninyo dito?
Mga tricycle po. Tapos yung mga nagdadaan po.
May pamilya ho ba kayo?
Single mother po ako. May anak po akong isa.
Opo.
Yan, solo parents po ako. Nag-upa lang po ako dito.
Opo.
Ayan, tapos po yung anak ko nag-aaral. 12 anyos, 13 anyos pa lang po anak ko.
Matagal na ho ba kayong single parent?
At tagal na po, di pa ako nagkaroon ng asawa.
Okay, matanong lang po ha, Aling Marie, nakakamagkano ho ba kayo sa benta ninyo sa araw-araw naman?
Minsan po, pag medyo maganda-ganda po, minsan naka 700 din, 800.
Ah, malakas din.
Ano po yung benta po na yun? Kasama na po lahat. Yun.
700.
Opo. Minsan naman po pag may bagyo, minsan wala pang 300 eh.
Tapos, magkano ang kita?
Hindi ko na po.
Hindi nyo na
Hindi po
nako-compute?
kasi araw-araw binibili eh. Parang pinapaikot lang po.
Oo.
Opo.
Pero wala namang utang.
Minsan po mayroon. Utang din po yan. Nagungutang po ako ng 5-6 tapos card bank para may pangtinda. Minsan may mangungutang di ako babayaran.
Ay, may ganon.
Opo, kaya minsan po, siyempre wala naman ako ipagpagkunan, walang tumutulong sa amin ng anak ko.
Okay. So, gusto ninyo ng dagdag puhunan?
Opo, pero...
Na walang interes?
Sana, pero wala po eh.
Eh, kung sasabihin ko sa inyong meron naman ngayon, pwedeng magbigay sa inyo ng dagdag puhunan at walang interes. Sa tingin niyo, matutuwa kayo kapag ganon ang nangyari?
Siyempre matutuwa po ako. Maraming salamat sa kung sakali po, di ba? Thank you. Ngayon pa lang nagpapasalamat na ako sa Panginoon sa katataong. Kasi naman po. Ayan na po.
Okay. Sige. Aling Marie, eto, para sa inyo.
Salamat po. Salamat po.
Bilangin ninyo.
Malaking tulong po ito sa akin, ma'am. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ma'am, maraming salamat po talaga eh, kasi nung isang araw po ba ako nag-iisip dahil hindi ko alam kung saan nakukuha ng pera. Ayaw ko naman po magparakam ng anak ko sa bangkita.
Mabait ang Diyos.
Opo nga po, thank you Lord. Dahil hindi pa ako napabayaan at nandyan po kayo.
At magpapasalamat tayo sa mga kaibigan ng negosyente, ang Rotary Club of Entrepreneurs and Professionals, ang RCEP. Pasalamatan ho ninyo, ang RCEP.
Maraming salamat po, Arsit. Thank you po sa lahat. Thank you, ma'am. Maraming salamat po.
Congratulations sa ating winner. Sana subaybayan ninyo kami next week. Baka naman mapunta kami sa lugar na malapit sa inyo. At dito nagtatapos ang negosyente sa linggong ito. Sana na-inspire kayo na magtayo ng negosyo. Ako si Rhoda Castro Kaliwara na naniniwalang pag may negosyo, may trabaho. See you next week.